Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Specifically into that Jhin, Nautilus, and Gnaw, and Delight is quite the menace on the set.
Yeah, I really like that pick for this team and the late game. We'll see what kind of soul we get this time around. We have Hex Tech. It's not going to be Ocean, we know that. Had a lot of Ocean souls, so I guess the game's trying to give us something different, and it won't be Hex Tech talking with each other.
Yeah.
As Owner is here, and they're not necessarily going for a dive. Now they will go for it, but it is Set, who is quite tanky, but it does not matter. No W does come out, and Owner is level 6, so he's able to survive very well. But here comes the rotation coming out already. Able to capitalize on that. Gumayusi is way behind enemy lines here. No way he's going to take out Henna either, and that's a double kill for Where have I seen this before, Chronicler?
So if this tower goes any lower, which it looks like it will, Fredit BRION gonna have to abandon ship. Also used a lot of ultimates in that previous skirmish on bot side, so they can't actually hold on. T1 finding a bigger lead with a composition that's going to be able to do so much more comfortable look for T1. Knowing that you have this much power in team fights gives you a lot more confidence as you move around the map. Drake gets picked up, a 1-to-1. And meanwhile, while shield bow is supposed to be Guild Force that we've seen a lot is Owner.
Okay, Owner's in the front, and even on the Sindao, Umti's just able to get in his face, and the Viego once again showing that power against the Sindao.
Instead, T1 says, okay, yeah, fine by me. I'll just let that go. As I'm not sure about this one, Morgan.
I don't know. He got the jump on him, I guess, the cask. And he actually buys a lot of time. Here comes Umpty again, and it looks like 4-0 for our Viego player will be on the cards. And he's got to have some.
That's Fredit BRION to go in here, but it looks like they want to go for it.
Yeah, and Umpty's leading the charge. He's like, okay, I'm going in, guys. Doesn't look like he's committing to it, though. He's getting a bunch of poke down. That is a fantastic cast, but it's onto the Nautilus, and that's not the guy you want to attack. Finally, Delight will take him out, but look at Owner on the frontline zones. Everybody else out, nearly takes down Morgan. As T1 will get...
Form is about to time out.
He's got his team pushing the mid lane at least. Will they get flanked here? The knock-up not so good. He's going to have to grab Owner, and that's not great. Delight's just going to have to walk away with the tail between his legs. Huge Moonlight Vigil as a lot of damage is going down. Faker was kind of by himself on the top side and died. Didn't get to quite see that as we were calling the calling of it.
I still get
They called
that.
it. Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah. That's too late.
Unfortunate. Okay, well, they're going to call Zeus's bluff. Down you go, my good friend, as just face checking there. Not quite yet the Meganar. And so he will take an immense amount of damage. Owner is also getting shredded to pieces. Yes, your support will go down. This is a 2-for-1 trade with Mountain Drake alive. And now you can just rise ultimate over there. Or Morgan gets left behind.
Yeah, and that Mountain Soul actually coming in pretty big, right? If you look at the itemization for T1, they have Shadow Flame and Collector. And getting more resistances at Fredit BRION is actually going to turn those items off, but Beauty of Void stuff, of course, is always good as Faker.
Uh-oh, there's the 2-second root, and you're dead. And, you know, we've talked about Zeus getting caught out. That's Faker getting caught out, and he's no...
Delayed for a little bit.
Yeah.
As Lava still clearing. If I'm not mistaken, also just teleport?
They still have the ability to press some buttons and get something going. As Lava is going the long way around after clearing the mid wave, as here he comes into the back line. Don't worry, that's not T1's Realm Warp. As, okay, Dreadsline gonna find the set, but that's just set. And Keria says, well, that didn't do much. It bought him some time and will actually get them the Mountain Drake, but let's see this follow-up as a gigantic amount of damage comes out from Goop.
That was the only space that T1 needed to go and get the Dragon. Subsequent re-engage for Fredit BRION was thoroughly ruined by Gumayusi getting such a big pick-off. Oh no!
Morgan's just here and it's stolen! That's gonna be Umpty getting into the pit, and he takes down the Baron, and he perfectly timed that one. And T1 are in shambles. Lava's here in the mid lane pushing, getting even more under their belts.
You know he's there! He knows you're there. Like, they know you're doing this. You can't flip this. You don't need to. BRION and a battle against the Titan. And that's when they're at their best. I don't know what to tell you.
Sometimes they break the rules. I love that. Opening up early. He's just gonna hold it. He's waiting, and wow, that's a lot of burst DPS into the enemy jungler, and that's going to be Fredit BRION getting the dragon. And no Meganar comes in for a long time, but Owner's getting so much work done on the front line. Does not take any damage from Lava, and down will go the Jhin. And this time around, Faker's in position to do his damage, and the carries are finally online. Lava's trying to kite them all out. He's bouncing the damage. Delight comes back in. Can Lava actually survive? No, he cannot. Just barely not going to be enough. Even though both of the hyper carries on the side of T1 go down, they still are able to win the fight.
Fredit BRION have just been out-fighting them. They don't have vision right now, though.
They have so much damage on this Baron right now with the Victor and the Aphelios, but the force fight comes in and Delight gets blown to smithereens immediately. A lot of damage here on the front line still. Senna holding on to that final one, and he steals it! Are you serious? They do it again! You have to be kidding me! Fredit BRION once again are going. It's like, it doesn't matter what the comps are. Doesn't matter who's on the Rift. Well, it has to be a strong team that they're facing.
Yeah.
That's the one. We do have the teleport coming back. It is 2 against 1, but they're electing to back away, and this will give T1 the Mountain Soul. So, at the end of it all, looks like they're going to potentially try to fight. We got a TP coming in from the Rise. Fredit BRION delaying their backs, not going to get the root, but Faker not quite in position. They want to cut him off. And they're going to take a bunch of damage, but so will Lava, as Umpty over the wall is going to assassinate him, but Lava also will go down. As Umpty on the run here. This game is getting wild and crazy. As now 4-on-4, no mid laners this time. A new style as in goes to Gragas. He immediately dies. This is a lot of room right now for Gumayusi, as Henna is going to get stunned down and locked down by both of them from the side of T1. Just barely is going to get taken out, and a triple kill for Gumayusi.
Third time's the charm, I guess.
Look at Henna. He's like, you sure you want to do this again?
No.
And Umpty is here once again. He is not going to get into the pit, and that is going to be one shot from the Aphelios that gets this one this time. No need for a smite, I suppose, as Lava is in a little bit of trouble. That's that burst damage coming out from Faker's Victor right into.
No.
Because now they're not really in a great spot. Here we got Meganar coming up, and you see that Umpty has no real hope of getting in there. He's just going to try to frontline, and down he will go as knocked into the wall will be the 2 of them. It looks like T1 will finally go ahead and win the game, as they ran into so many obstacles, multiple Baron steals, multiple team fights that were kind of bots, but they're going to get the job done in the end, Chronicler.
Oh boy, Veldes, that is a game for the analyst chairs to chew on, because a lot happened. In the end, it is indeed T1 that is going to take this one. But I can't imagine that this is what they expected their day to be. All in all, what a game. What a game.
I'll leave it to you to choose the player of the game, because I have no idea. No. It is going to be T1 taking the victory, 46 minutes just about into the game. 20 to 13 kills. I think Owner's face there tells you the story of the way that this series has gone.